Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the start of the third of portion of the F1 24-25 Rivalry series with the one, the only, Zeke Johnson.
Hello.
So we are back on my home turf, which, if you guys remember from fourth episode, maybe we even mentioned it at the end of last episode. I can't quite remember.
We did. I think.
Zeke is looking to become the first driver to win back-to-back rounds, and he's looking to win on my home turf for the first time in what will be now 12 episodes.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. With that being said, we have the tracks ready. We will be starting in Qatar at one of my favorite MotoGP series circuits, the Losail International Circuit. Had to make sure I was naming it right. Because for like the longest time I thought it was like the Losail National Circuit, not international.
Oh.
Anyway, and then we'll be moving to Singapore to the Marina Bay Street Circuit,
and then the Netherlands
to Circuit Zandvoort, which honestly I feel like I have a good chance at whooping Zeke's butt here. He does not like Zandvoort, but then
do I like Singapore.
But then he goes. We go to Brazil, a circuit where a lot of memories are made, just like Silverstone, just like Austria, but it is very possible that Zeke can actually whoop my butt here. And then for the first time this season, we'll be in Bahrain to end episode number 6. And to hopefully what will end up happening is we get to go all the way to Bahrain. And that will be where we announce the champion. With that being said, however, it's time to get underway. Zeke looking for his first back-to-back victory. First time going back-to-back since he went 7 in a row in 2021. Since then, he has won. He did have a multiple round winning season in 22, however, never went back to back. He is also looking to win for the first time on my home turf, which will end up causing us to stay here for round 7, if he can do so. However, if I win and keep my 100% record at home this season, we'll be back at Zeke's home turf. With that saying, I've talked enough. Let's get into the racing.
Alright.
Here we go. Race 1. You're in Qatar. I think this is the first time that we're not having any of the U.S. circuits or Silverstone this season.
Maybe.
I mean, Silverstone was in the original, thing, but, like I said, off camera, we've been to Silverstone a lot already this season, and there's been plenty of circuits we haven't been to yet this year. So I wanted to try and get to those. Don't think we've been to Miami yet, though.
I thought we have.
No, we went to Texas, I know that.
Oh.
I know we've been to Coda. Obviously, we've been to Vegas a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the reason we haven't gone to Miami yet is because of the final episode
Oh, yeah.
and what that's gonna look like.
Yeah, probably.
Which we will not be teasing on camera.
No.
This episode looking very eerily similar to last episode, at least in the first race. Where it was close at the start of the first lap, but coming to the end of the first lap, I'm pulling away. Hopefully that actually means that it will be like last episode, and very close.
Hopefully.
The only thing I don't want it to be like last episode, of course, is you coming on top.
I want it to be that way, though.
Yeah, you want it to be that way, I don't. That was a crazy blocking move you made at Monza. And if you didn't make that series of blocks, which,
I locked in.
by the way, in real F1, that is considered illegal moving. You can only make a certain number of defensive moves, and you can't make them like all willy-nilly like you did. But in our entertainment game, we have our own rules.
Yeah.
Almost three. I am over 3 seconds quicker.
Usually you, like... Oops. Usually you, like, absolutely decimate me. Even worse. In this track.
Yeah. Well, you're doing good at not letting me do so. But you're not doing good enough to where you're
No.
where you want to be. That being said, we are halfway through the last lap. I think it's pretty safe. I can just cruise to the finish at this point.
Yeah.
I don't have to make any risks. It's you guys to try and make risks if you want to try anything. But like I said, it's pretty much wrapped up, and here we go. We're coming down to the last break zone. Just as it was in Silverstone in the first race of last round, we take victory far ahead of Zeke. Zeke now will come across the line.
Quicker.
Give the points to me to start the round. Of course, it's only the beginning. We'll catch you in the next episode. In the next one. In the next race. Jesus. Here we go. On to Singapore. We're just trying to load in.
These are all more.
Here we go.
These are more all your tracks.
Here we go. Well, at least you get to start on pole position.
Right.
It seems like everywhere you start pole position.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything.
Well, on a street circuit, kind of does. Woo! A little bit of contact. Zeke got squirrely out of the corner. Okay, you little bastard. I see how it is. The Red Baron getting aggressive. So how about I get aggressive back? That was not the way I was going to look in my head, but whatever. We make the switch back. And we sail through in the next corner. Because Zeke braked and I just let go of the gas. I still stayed on track.
What?
Hi, loser.
Did you say hi? Or bye?
I said what you heard.
I don't know. I heard two different things.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Ow. My rear stepped out.
That's not good.
Not like that, you perverts. Oh, shit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What happened?
There's a part of the wall that sticks out there.
Safety car?
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Okay.
I got going again.
Well, I slowed down a little bit. So.
Okay. Give me that purple sector, boy.
Oh, I clipped it.
Crap. Ah!
Yes!
Oh, look at that. That was good.
Yeah. Surprise win for me.
Yep. Alright. Me and Zeke are going to take a look on that, so don't press anything, you little muppet. I will...
Make sure to press everything.
We will meet you in... What was it? Zandvoort? Yeah.
Zandvoort.
We'll see you in the Netherlands. Here we go. Zandvoort.
Yep.
Taking a drink in. Alright, here we go. 3 laps around Circuit de Zandvoort. Lights out, and away we go here in Max Verstappen land.
I haven't raced in here in a bit, so...
Neither have I, but That's no excuse. In fact, the last time I raced here was actually against you.
Oh.
So, like I said, no excuse.
And here I go. I'm about to almost
You're just
spin.
bad. How have we gone almost 4 years with this circuit and you still don't know the brake zones?
Good question.
See, this is why this is a circuit that is such an advantage to me.
It's not the only one.
It's one of the top ones, especially now. Singapore is
I'm surprised I
not
won
as
Singapore.
much. It's not as much as a advantage to me anymore, because you've learned. You still have some learning to do, but you've at least learned. Now, Coda, it's a one-to-one story.
Yeah.
You definitely sucked at it when you started. You sucked at it for a while.
Okay.
This is about the only track nowadays, other than Qatar, that you are just not on my level of knowledge on the track. And therefore, it gives me a severe advantage. But, going into the last 2 races of this episode, it's very possible in which you can beat my butt. Specifically, Brazil.
My speed in that track is crazy.
Yeah. However, your middle sectors still suck dick.
Okay.
And that's where I get you. But I can't fault you, because you said it yourself. You're a straight line speed person, while I am a technical circuit person.
Yeah.
Which makes sense why Zandvoort, Qatar, and most of the time Singapore fit right into my side. Race 3 is done and dusted. And it's victory for the departing Mercedes man. With that, Zeke is now in a must-win position in the final 2 races. Does not matter. He has to win.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest lap doesn't count. It won't matter. That's what I mean by that. But winning does matter.
Shut up.
We're off to Brazil. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Race 4 of round 6. It could be the decider, or can Zeke take another victory in Brazil? It's lights out and away we go. For the first possible decider of the round. You know, we have not had a 3 and out yet this season.
Really?
Yeah. Every episode except for episode 2 has gone down to the last episode.
True.
Episode 2 was the first one we did here, and I won it in the 4th race of that episode.
Yeah.
After winning the first 2 races. I mean, you tried to save yourself by winning the 3rd, and you made it close in the 4th one, but not close enough.
Oh.
Ooh.
That could have ended bad.
I had to bail. We were not gonna both make it. Oh, you little shit head!
That I did not do.
You made contact with me, and it caused. And I had my DRS open, Zeke. I wasn't gonna be able to save that.
Are we not doing a safety car?
No. 'Cause as much as I would like to berate you for being an idiot, karma came back and bit you in the ass anyway.
Yeah.
The hell even happened? Did you just...
With the grass. The grass literally clipped my wheel.
If you win this episode and we have to do the 7th episode here, do you just want to do it right after this? Or do you have to go?
I got to 12. So.
Alright, we'll see what time it is when we finish the episode. Still got 2 purple sectors, so...
That's not bad.
Of course, I mean, even though I did, like, go off the gas, I did cut the Senna chicane.
Oh.
The Senna S's. To avoid colliding with you. Because that was what it was looking like happening. Alright, that straight was clean, but... Oh, good! Fucking hell, Zeke. Shit. And screw it. That's gonna cause the end of the race, so we'll call it a safety car. So, let me catch up and we'll, phase back to the speed limit. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 2nd episode in a row, we have at least one safety car, and it grants the win, this time to Zeke Johnson. We're heading to Bahrain for the first time in 2024-25. Zeke Johnson, I hate you.
You always hate me.
Anyway, here we go. The decider of round 6.
Alright.
Here we go. The lights are held for a long ass time.
Not a bit.
But they're out now, and we are away down into turn 1. Trying our best to get next to Zeke here. Bruh.
What?
That was a ugly swipe.
I'm following the line, dude.
No, you swiped across the track, man. I had to let off the gas because I was trying to make a move.
Whoa.
nice job following the line there.
Shut up.
That was a little aggressive for it being the first lap. And a track that suits your car. Quite honestly, your style of driving as well. Oh my god, with the aggressiveness. This isn't a circuit like Brazil where it can be
I know.
almost a 135 flat. Don't even think about it,
Ah!
Zeke! What the fuck?
I didn't even know I was turning, not gonna lie. I thought I was going straight.
You weren't turning, but you were drifting across the circuit.
Oh, that's what?
I'll show you in the replay.
Oh my god.
Really, man?
Why? Why not?
That's basically what I did in Brazil. I had to turn the complete other direction for me not to spin out off of your nose, you little bastard. Alright, you want to go aggressive? Well, go aggressive. That's a hand that plays back. You got me. I'm doing better at taking responsibility for
Yeah, you
faults. Last year, it was better than 22. This year, it's probably the best it's ever been. I'm growing in my maturity, in my age as well.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bruh, you can't just hog the side of the circuit. Yeah. Okay, that ended better than it originally looked like it was going to. I am not letting you beat me. Wow, that's some McQueen is fading fast type shit. Cars 3 type shit. Who got it?
I think you got it.
I think I got it, but who got it?
You got it.
Come on, give it to me, bitch. Say I got it. Say I got it.
You got it.
I don't want to give this man it.
I know you got it. You put your hand up before mine. You got it.
That doesn't mean anything, dude.
No. Plus, when I was looking at you, you crossed it.
Hell yeah! Zeke, you bastard.
For what?
That was aggressive as fuck. I loved it.
You win in aggressiveness, though.
Yeah, I do. You tried to play me in my own game. That don't work, man.
I mean, it would have been worse.
But you do make it close in the end at the line. So there's that, at least. That's what you want to take it as.
Yeah.
That's the closest you got.
Yep.
In a long time. My friend, that is how I wish last episode ended, with the announcement that I was leaving Mercedes. But now with the word coming out that I have selected my team for next year coming out, and then
What, hoping that I won?
Huh?
What, hoping that I won or something?
No. I'm saying that I wish this was how last episode ended.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm still not happy with those blocks. I hope you know that.
They weren't bad blocks.
No, they weren't, but
I didn't spin you or anything.
I've never made blocks like that on you. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, it was at the line, so.
We're going to watch the replay on this as we talk. Zeke Johnson. Another good episode.
There's one reason why I wanted to win this.
What's that, my friend?
Because I'm scared about going back to my place.
And why's that?
Because I feel like fate has it that you'll win at my place and then take the lead.
Well, I hope that's the case.
I hope not. That's not the case. Dude, I struggle right there.
Yep. Anyway. With that, Zeke Johnson. It's all tied up once more. And you will host round 7.
Yep.
I think you have a good shout at keeping 100%, though.
I don't.
Especially considering the circuits I already have spun.
You spun it already?
I told you I got bored waiting for you.
You spun 2? 3? Oh my god.
But I'm going to leave you in suspense. Here's what happened. You literally just started drifting across the track.
Jeez. I didn't even notice I was doing that. I thought I was going straight.
Nope.
And then I just see you, yo, I was like, wait, what? What did I do?
I'm like, Zeke, don't you dare!
I was like, what? What I'm doing? What am I doing?
You drifted across the track, you asshole.
I didn't notice. I literally did not notice. There. That's where you get me. Is right there because I suck at it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Then you're on my inside, and it looks like you're just going torpedo straight into me.
Not in that one. Right there, I did.
Right there. That's what I got mad at you about.
Yeah, that was stupid, but...
You also had DRS.
Yeah.
Too, so double whammy. That's when I was like, okay, we getting aggressive? Alright then. You could actually see in the first lap I was being pretty fair.
Yeah.
But that went out the window when you did that.
Right there?
No, when you, in the other corner.
That was even me. See, this is what we like right there.
Wheel-to-wheel action. Of course, the thing about that is
It
leads
doesn't
to
happen.
This. It leads to this type of thing.
You take. I swung that round easily.
It's pretty easy to do in this game. Because the physics of this game just suck dick.
Yeah.
Which makes me excited for 2025.
Dude, the circuits being more realistic I've seen, I was like, oh my gosh.
They laser scanned a couple
That's
more.
the one time I actually did good.
Of course, you also hit the fucking cone.
Yeah.
That slowed you down a bit. Because it got underneath you. Yeah. No, that was just me deciding to go back and do exactly
then
what
something
you
happened
did.
there where I just like...
You... At this point, I didn't care. Like, you got aggressive with me, and you know how I get when you get aggressive with me.
I did something stupid.
Yeah. And I took it as aggression on track.
I should have kept going straight and then switched over. But
what I'm decently surprised about is I don't know if you had DRS. You did, okay. Yeah. I was about to say, you were behind me at the DRS detection line, so you should have had DRS.
yeah.
Now, so we'll go back and look at the start-finish line. Yeah. It was close, but...
Yeah. That was closer than what I thought it was.
That honestly reminds me of a career mode finish I had against Verstappen.
Yeah, my wing was by your wheel.
Alright. Zeke Johnson. Always a pleasure. Fuck you.
Fuck you, too.
We'll see you in the next one. Guys, if you have enjoyed, don't forget to like,
subscribe,
hit that little bell, get notified whenever I post new videos. Go check out Zeke's channel, link in the description. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.